welcome to yet another interesting episode of Showtime with me, Aisha. As always, in here we bring you interesting entertainment stories from all around the entertainment world. Not forgetting the juicy celebrity gist, spotlight, countdown, and lots more. But before we go into what we have for you for today, let's take a quick break, and when we return, the show continues. Welcome back, guys. I have in the studio Leo Raf, and he will be helping me analyze our celebrity gist today. You're welcome to the studio, Leo Raf.
Thank you very much for having me back.
All right, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
All right, our first story for today is that of Ice Prince Zamani. A magistrate court sitting in Ajah, Lagos State a few days ago ordered the remand of hip-hop artist Ice Prince Zamani at the Ikoyi Correctional Center for assaulting a police officer. The artist was arraigned on a 3-count charge of assault, obstructing a policeman from carrying out his tertiary duties, and abduction. Meanwhile, we also saw legendary Nigerian artist Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Tubaba, coming out on social media to ask the police force to release Ice Prince Zamani. All right, Luraf, what do you have to say about everything?
Well, for Ice Prince, I think I saw the tweet because I don't know his position in the police force. He actually released a statement on Twitter about the issue, because I was surprised. I was just logging in on Twitter that day, and then I saw Ice Prince in cuffs, and I was like, what did he do? So I had to go through
immediately after his banger music that just came out.
That just came out, and then Emma just dropped an album, and they've been pushing that too. So when I saw that, I had to read the statement that was dropped, and I realized that, okay, a police officer entered his car, and the normal thing, he broke a traffic law, I think allegedly, and then he drove off with the police officer. I think that's why they gave him that assault and abduction charge, obstructing justice. But I feel like it's actually very wrong for a police officer to enter your car, and then the first thing you do is drive off. But because I think they said he was driving without plate number. Yes, I remember. He was driving without plate numbers, which is actually like against the law for you to do anything like that. So for the fact that he had to drive off with the police officer, I think it is very, very wrong. And well, I can't say why he's still in detention, but well, the law has to take its course.
But don't you think Two-Face, if Two-Face is only standing up for a colleague, he could have just like, I'm with Ice Prince, you get that kind of tweet or something. Okay. But coming out to say release Ice Prince, does that make it? Does that justify what Ice Prince has done? Well, or is it that he's trying to avoid justice?
Well, I'm not good with law. So I wouldn't be able to tell why they are still holding him. Probably the offenses requires that he's detained for a certain period of time. Yeah,
like the laid out offenses that they said. Yeah. So it's he has been charged to court. He was charged to court, and he has been remanded in prison. You get. But what I'm actually asking you is why Two-Face didn't just see what was there, you get? He didn't see the charges. He didn't talk about that, but he's asking the police force to release.
Well, I wouldn't be able to say, because, I'm not Two-Face. So, just like I said, I think he's just trying to show concern. Do you understand? He's just trying to show concern. And the only way to show concern is to say, okay, release my guy, right? But it's obvious, the fact is there that the Ice Prince probably did whatever they said he did, because of course that's the only reason why they will charge you to court. So I just feel like, just like I said, Two-Face is just trying to stand up for a colleague and trying to just show support and say, okay, at least nobody's talking about this. In fact, I saw it that day, so I thought, it's Ice Prince now, they released him that day. But I didn't even know.
It was celebrity,
still being a celebrity and all that. And you need to also understand that everybody has to take responsibility.
That's it.
Whether you're a celebrity, whether you're a normal person. If we're saying, okay, we want this country to to be what we want it to be good, to be like other countries that we look up to, we need to also start taking responsibility for whatever we do. So if they find him at fault, if they find him guilty, well, let the law take its course.
The same charges as a normal person.
As a normal person would take.
Change begins with us, right?
With us, yes, definitely. That's the word.
All right. So our next story for the day, the long-awaited 2022 Headies Award was held recently with various Afrobeat artists and prominent celebrities in attendance. The 15th edition of the ceremony took place at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. This is the first time that the award ceremony would be held outside Nigeria. Wizkid came up with the most award given, attaining 5 awards which included Best R&B Single, Best Collaboration, Song of the Year Album, Album of the Year, and the Best Afrobeat Album. We also saw the likes of Olamide, D'banj, and a lot of talented artists in attendance. But after the Headies, some artists came out on social media to share their feelings. One of the artists is singer Portable. He dragged his fellow colleague Goya for winning the Headies Best Trip Hop Artist Award. And we also saw Mastercraft, who came out to say that Headies have chosen to ignore him for years. So, Lioraf, what do you have to say about this?
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to everyone that won the award in every category. And even the nominees, trust me, everybody is talented, everybody is great, everybody is okay. But first of all, let me talk about Portable. You know, Portable has been doing a lot lately. I don't know if it's clout. I don't know if that's just his personality. But what he has been doing lately would actually do more damage to his career than good, right? Because he has been getting himself involved in a lot of things, and like, I don't know if you remember, lately they even declared him wanted because he made a statement about being the founder of a very popular cult in Lagos, and he has been saying a lot of things. He had issues with Headies even before the award. When they had to ban him because he was threatening the other people
that if they don't give
don't give him the award, they had to threaten.
And this time he's saying he's even bigger than Headies.
So imagine, and we all know that is not true.
True.
We all know that is not true. And then for him to say that Goya does not deserve that award, I don't know what he's talking about, because Goya, that song was everywhere. Let's not even talk about Nigeria. That song was on TikTok, that song was on IG, everybody was using that song. This popular basketballer, Shaq O'Neal, used that sound, and that song was just blowing up. That guy got verified on Twitter, got verified on TikTok, on Instagram, everywhere, because he made a masterpiece. And that's the song that blew him up. In fact, I didn't even know that guy until that time, right? So that's a street song that everybody listened to everywhere, not even Nigeria.
It's on the lips of everybody.
Everybody was dancing to that song. You want to bam bam. Like, so let's now talk about Portable.
Portable actually said the man is he's a hype man, not
I don't care who the man is. He dropped a song. He dropped a song, and the song blew up, and everybody's dancing to it. It's not everybody that is an artist that drops songs now. Because let me tell you something. Because of TikTok, because of Instagram now, you don't even have to be an artist to have a song that will blow up. Right?
True.
You see DJs now doing mix. Normal DJ mix, and then you see everybody's using the sound. It doesn't even have to be music now. It can be just something, a voice. You can use it as a sound of your own video. And before you know it, everybody's using it. So let's just say Afrobeat is global now. So for Portable, he's talented. Let's just say he's talented. He's a talented person because obviously it's not easy to blow up in Nigeria. Like there are a lot of talented people that are not even, that are still struggling to blow up. But Portable is a talented guy, but I think he should calm down.
And do you feel that it's because of the problems Portable have been having that he was not given that award?
No, I don't think it's because of the problem.
He's nowhere compared to...
I just feel like, no, he's trying. The song actually, Zazu actually blew up in Nigeria. everybody was listening to Zazu. But I need you to understand that why it's a kind of song that has a lot of dialects, right? There's a bit of a struggle for it to blow up.
That's very true, yeah.
There's a bit of a struggle for it to blow up internationally and all that, right? So for Portable, he has a street anthem that everybody sings. Zazu, you see everybody saying it all over, right? But then, compared to this person that won the award, no. I don't feel like Portable actually deserved it.
Okay. Yeah. They've been going back and forth on social media.
Yeah, like I saw the video you made.
Giving this one boost, this other one giving this one buzz.
No, but they don't even need to do back and forth because that thing is just a normal thing for artists to do, you know. They just have to talk and say something about awards, right? You see artists that, okay, Whiskey, Burna Boy and Davido did not even come for the award, yeah. So, you know, there are some artists that just feel like, okay, this award is very important to me. Some other artists feel like, well, I don't need this award, And for Mastercraft, I think Mastercraft is right because, no, Mastercraft has done a lot.
Yeah,
Mastercraft has produced a lot of people, made a lot of songs. So I feel like there's a little bit of sentiment there why why they haven't recognized him yet. So, and I think he's cool with it. For him to come out and say it, probably was even expecting that they would not nominate him for anything.
Yeah.
And then it happened that way. So I feel like there's a little bit of sentiment there because Mastercraft is actually a very, very good producer.
Hopefully they nominate him next time.
Well, hopefully we'll be looking forward to that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, our third story for today is Kannywood actress Rukayat Dawaya took to her social media handle to lament on how the rich people marry themselves, leaving out the poor masses. She went ahead to advise those she identified as the poor masses to wake up from their slumbers, stating that even if an elite person falls in love with them or you, he will not marry you because of the parents. And she also advised the poor masses to work hard and become something for themselves. So, Lyra, what can you say about this?
This is really, really weird because I can't imagine what made her to think about that. Like I can't even say, I really need to understand the category of people she's describing as the poor masses.
That's
like I need to understand. What's the yardstick? What's the yardstick?
Maybe she's like, okay, maybe Buhari's son is marrying this, is marrying daughter of
another rich person.
Yeah, this is marrying this, but it's been long that she's heard about this elite person marrying the daughter of maybe.
But she needs to understand that this is not Nollywood. It's only in Nollywood that the prince will be the prince or the king will be trying to marry
a nobody,
a nobody. Like that only happens in movies. I don't say, okay, it might happen in real life.
But don't you think love happens?
Yeah, I know love happens. That's why I said I'm not invalidating a point that it doesn't like. But I need her to understand that rich people only roll with rich people.
Okay.
Right? I won't fall in love with somebody I don't meet, I don't see.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm a rich person. I'm always amongst rich friends. I have rich people all around me. Those are the people I'll fall in love with. So I don't think it's just how life is designed. Okay, life is not fair.
You just feel they don't get to mingle. Like they don't walk in the same path. So because of that,
well, obviously, and I think for Nigeria, there's a lot of gap between the rich and the poor. A whole lot of gap. Like outside Nigeria, a normal person that is not rich can actually buy a house, can have mortgage their houses, can have cars, and they will be driving nice cars, and you wouldn't even know the difference. Like I was watching an interview recently, and somebody was saying, like if you are rich in Africa, you're actually wealthy, not rich. Like there's a whole lot of gap between the rich people and the poor masses. So there's a gap, and I think that's the gap that we need to fill up first. Then that point she's trying to make, that's when we can now start talking about it. If we don't fill that gap, if we don't balance it, if we don't close up that big gap between the poor masses and the rich people in this country, I feel it will always continue to be like that. So I feel like we need to close that gap first.
And do you think parents should have the right to decide who they want their children to be with?
No. In fact, thank you for talking about this, because like I had a conversation with somebody on Twitter because of this. Because you realize that, because okay, I asked the question, I was like, so if I'm dating somebody and my parents don't like that person, so that means I should forget about the person? I don't think that's right for me. I don't think it is right. I don't think parents should decide for a child, especially based on tribe or based on religion and stuff like that. And this is the gap that I'm telling you about. This is the gap that I'm trying to tell you about. There's a whole lot of gap. Because if, for instance, I'm Yoruba and I fall in love with an Hausa lady, and then because my parents don't like, maybe probably they have a sentiment about, you know, the Hausa people, then they will tell me no, and I love this person. I know. So I feel like it should change. I feel like parents should just support their children when they choose a partner, because love is all that matters, to be honest. Okay, why is it okay? It's okay for a black person to marry an American, a white American, but it's not okay for a Yoruba person to marry an Igbo person. How is that right? So if we don't like racism, then let's remove tribal. Let's start from tribalism first, right? Let's stop tribal sentiment. People are people. Human beings are human beings. We just find that they just give out to us, and then we find ourselves in a Christian home, in a Muslim home. I didn't sign up with anybody that I want to be Igbo, or I want to be Yoruba, or I want to be outside with anybody. I just came here, and then I found myself here. I think we should. There's a lot of breaching of gaps, and I feel like parents that still have this kind of sentiments, it's just so, I don't know, it's so unfortunate. But this is just the 21st century, and we need to bridge this gap that we have.
All right, Lira, thank you for coming today.
Thank you very much for having me.
This is all we can take for today. All right, viewers, this is all we have for you